Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Great League Remix, and let's run a different team today. So we're going to be trying out the team consisting of Ferrothorn and pairing it with the Annihilape and the Mandibuzz in the back. Our opponent switches out into the Shadow Dragonair. We're going to throw this Power Whip to chip away at this Dragonair's health. And then we're going to go into our Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz here is going to be able to tank whatever move they decided to throw. So we're just going to tank the first one here. We are at another move, but we don't need to necessarily throw it right now because the next move will potentially take out the next... So they would take out the Dragonair, so we're going to make them make a decision. They decided to let it go. And now we see that they come right back in with their Empoleon. So we see the Empoleon paired with the Shadow Dragonair. Got the Dragon Steel combo right there. Now we have the Ferrothorn here. What do we think is in the back? Potential another Dragon, potential Annihilape. Let's see what it is. So they decided to stay in. Okay, there's other Dragon, makes sense. And then we're going to have a Ice Punch ready with our Annihilape. Annihilape is going to be able to win this matchup because we're going to be able to have two shields for this situation. We're going to go and shield this Aqua Tail. We are at another Ice Punch. This Ice Punch is going to take out... Oh, not quite. It's going to get the Gligar very low, but then now they have the Empoleon still lurking in the back, and the Annihilape is able to clean it up. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game pretty much with alignment, but more importantly, Annihilape is showing up right there. Next game, let's see what we found. We got the Ferrothorn against the Empoleon. They switch out into the Gligar. Shadow Gligar here is going to have to tank a Power Whip. Or we'll try to catch a move right there. Unfortunately, no catch. And we're just going to allow this dig to go through. And now that we have chipped away at the Gligar health, we're going to go into our Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz here, able to tank these Arrow Aces really nicely. And now we're just going to farm extra. I'm going to go for this Arrow Ace here because they're already super low. It does take out the Shadow Gligar health. And anticipating them coming back with the Empoleon. So you got this time you get the Empoleon and Gligar core. What do we think is in the back with this one right here? Great timing by my opponent. We're going to have to tank this move. We do tank it, and then we're going to switch out into the Annihilape immediately. So they do have the Dragon back. So a Dragon and a Flyer to protect the Empoleon. We're going to have the same situation where this Annihilape is able to get to these Ice Punches. This Ice Punch here will get the shield from this Dragonair. Now they have no shields, and all we have to do here is get them to use this energy. So we're going to go into our Ferrothorn and shield here, looking for a potential farm down. One Body Slam goes through, one Body Slam gets shielded, and another Body Slam is going to get shielded. Are we going to be able to get the farm down? Let's find out. We do get them to switch out. We're going to have energy for a Power Whip. This Power Whip will take out the Empoleon, and now we just have to farm down that Dragonair. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the for Ferrothorn at the end. Ferrothorn coming in clutch right here, doing a lot of work. So we got the Dragon Knight in the lead at this time. We potentially have Thunder for this situation. However, this Dragonair is kind of a core breaker for our team. So we're going to have to just stay in. We're going to throw this Power Up right here. We do not get the shield, so our opponent did call our bait. Now we're going to have to just go for another Power Whip here to get this into the gets into the red. They're going to go for the Super Power right there, anticipating for them to switch out. So we're going to try to farm with the Annihilape. Okay, no switch out. And they do have a Victory Bell. Victory Bell here is going to just do a tremendous amount of fast move pressure. And then here we see that they have the Mandibuzz in the bag. Mandibuzz here, they have the Poliwrath in the bag. We have Mandibuzz. We're going to be able to get to the move first, which is going to do the most damage. Here we're going to have to shield this Icy Wind because we're going to have to get to at least 2 Arrow Aces. This Arrow Ace here will most likely get the last shield. Yep, and then we're going to try to get to another Arrow Ace. This Icy Wind here does not KO, and we're looking to get just a little bit of extra farm because we want to be able to get to another Arrow Ace when we have that Victory Bell come in, but they are able to just snipe our energy. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Victory Bell in the back. kind of a tough situation to deal with, especially since we had to. Well, they first called our bait, and then our Ferrothorn was kind of just low health at that range. So we got the Ferrothorn versus the Steelix here. Steelix can know a huge range of moves, so this is going to be interesting to see what they end up throwing. But they are looking like they're farming a lot. This right here, potential Earthquake. We do shield the correct Earthquake. They switch out into, what is that, Mantine? Okay, Mantine does get switched, and we do get the shield. Our opponent here ends up throwing an Aerial Ace. We can survive it, and then we're going to go into our Mandibuzz after they throw that move. So now we're just going to try to outbulk this Mantine. Right now, they are just throwing Aerial Aces. Looks like they potentially don't have Ice Beam, but we'll see if that's the case. They're going to have to throw another move. Another Aerial Ace gets through. They come back in again with their Steelix, but luckily our Mandibuzz has some energy, able to throw the Dark Pulse and get into the low red. Here, they're going to have to throw a move. They only have potentially Psychic Fang and Crunch, so we're going to snipe their energy there with the Annihilape, and now we have to win this game with the Annihilape with one shield. Our opponent here does have the Jellicent in the back. Jellicent here is going to be able to throw a Surf to chip away at the health of this Annihilape. We're going to go with the Shadow Ball here because we want this last shield. We do get the last shield. They switch out again into their Mantine, but it allows us to get to an Ice Punch here. This Ice Punch will get it into the low red. So now we have to think about how do we get the Jellicent and this Mantine out of the way. We're going to force them to use some energy, go into our Mandibuzz. Aerial Ace goes through because we anticipate they do not have Ice Beam. We do end up tanking it, and then we're going to switch on immediately into the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn here already has a Power Whip save. Huge damage goes through, and you can see we have a shield just for the situation, and we're going to have to just tank that, and then we are able to win the game. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game right there, just flipping in and out of that situation, using the Annihilape, getting a little bit of energy advantage to basically do just enough to get everything pretty low. So Annihilape here in the lead is kind of tough, as we only really have the Mandibuzz to kind of do a lot of damage. So we're anticipating them having Night Slash. Oh, no Night Slash. They do have the Ice Punch, but they also have a Dugong in the back. So Dugong here is going to be able to do super effective fast moves and charge moves here. So this is not going to be good for us. This is going to go down. Icy Wind goes through. We're just going to have to tank it. We're going to throw the Dark Pulse here. Dark Pulse gets it into the lowish yellow. And now we have to try to predict what they have in the bag. We're going to come back in with our Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn here almost at a Power Whip. We do shield the Drill Run, so we do get the Ferrothorn fairly healthy, and we're hoping the Ferrothorn with some energy here is going to be able to win our backline here. So they go into their Annihilape. Their Annihilape has a lot of energy. We're going to have to shield here. We do shield the correct Shadow Ball. And then here they have the Steelix lurking in the back. So Steelix here is going to have to get to a move. Okay, it all depends on what move this is. This is probably going to be the... Okay, they actually go for the Crunch. No debuff. And now we have to get this last shield somehow. We're going to go for this Ice Punch. This Ice Punch does get the shield from our opponent. And then we're going to try to catch. Okay, do we catch the Shadow Ball? No Shadow Ball. It goes for the Ice Punch. And now we're going to have to race to a move. We're one move away from this Shadow Ball, but they had two moves already. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.